I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out. All on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, I bet you wanna be famous,
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Touchdown.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big... Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This is Foster. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Foster. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there? And
he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Turn around. West.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
At the 13-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
2nd and 13. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Raekwon McMillan in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike 54.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 20-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the hooks.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now. It's Foster. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebacker's not.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Right there. 54 miles.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he's flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun handoff now. Foster. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Keep tight now. Let's go. Keep tight now. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's checking. Crash.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right up.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. A first down carry for Foster. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Williams, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On first down, it's Foster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. They'll let Foster try and run it in. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And his guys are going to start their Drive right at the 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man here is Foster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They'll run on first down. It's Foster. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Hey.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I'm coming. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Double dog.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts traditionally.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Set. 90, Wolf. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Bravo.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Let's get it together. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. It's 2-point conversion.
Hey, echo.
Mike 54, Mike 54.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 30. 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time. And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.